Welcome to Shawn Thinking Out Loud, the podcast where I dive into the currents of politics, society, and culture from my secret hideout in beautiful Brazil. I'm your host, Shawn Armstrong, and today we're going to tackle a topic that's both timely and contentious: the current state of progressivism in America and the implications of recent political developments. So, if you're ready to think out loud with me, let's get started. It's July 4th, a day we celebrate independence. But this year it feels like progressives are losing their grip on power. President Trump signed a significant bill that halts progressive taxation for 3.5 years. For those on the left, this is more than just a policy issue. It feels like a strategic defeat, leaving them with nowhere to turn. Progressives thrive on taking wealth from the achievers and redistributing it to those who may not be achieving much. When that ability is curtailed at the federal level, we witness a fracturing of their movement. But it's not just about taxation. It's also about how the media landscape has shifted dramatically over the past few years. Let's break this down. Traditionally, the left-wing media wielded significant power to shape public opinion. I remember when gay marriage was a contentious issue. Even Barack Obama was against it initially, but through persistent advocacy and media pressure, public sentiment shifted, and now it's widely accepted. The left won that battle in large part because of how they framed the narrative. Fast forward to today, and we're seeing a different reality. Major outlets like CBS News and ABC are facing legal repercussions for defamation against Trump, settling for $16 million each. CNN's audience has evaporated, and whispers of NBC's impending collapse grow louder by the day. The progressive left is frustrated, feeling cornered with no viable options. In the wake of natural disasters, like the recent floods in Texas, we see how hatred can skew narratives. George Stephanopoulos made irresponsible claims linking federal budget cuts to deaths caused by flooding, claims made without due diligence or responsibility. While some news organizations report with integrity, others are driven by ideological hatred. When you have media figures blaming tragedy on political opponents out of sheer animosity, you've entered a dangerous territory, one that feels reminiscent of historical low points in American discourse. Let's not forget the larger implications of funding cuts to organizations like PBS and NPR, which are perceived as progressive bastions. And what about Planned Parenthood? We must recognize that they don't need federal funding to promote their agenda when many Americans find it morally reprehensible. It's time for these entities to operate independently. And then there's California, once a progressive paradise, now grappling with chaos as National Guard troops are deployed to manage unrest stemming from political decisions by local leaders who refuse to protect their citizens. The decline of progressive principles is palpable. As Thomas Jefferson once said, "The government you elect is the government you deserve." If progressives can't adapt or find new leaders, who will emerge from the ashes? To wrap up, we see that the progressive movement is struggling against a backdrop of political maneuvers, media failures, and ideological clashes. Without a strong leader or clear path forward, they may find themselves in a prolonged period of decline. The landscape is changing rapidly, and it's crucial to stay informed and engaged. Thank you for tuning in to this episode of Shawn Thinking Out Loud. If you found this discussion enlightening, please consider subscribing and sharing with friends who might enjoy a fresh perspective on current events. And don't forget, every Friday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, join me for The Federalists, where we explore the founding motivations behind our Constitution. For those interested in my wide-ranging writings on politics, history, martial arts, and more, check out the link in the description for audiobooks and ebooks available now. Until next time, keep thinking out loud.